Our scout has returned. As expected, there are quite a few Imperial soldiers stationed there.
I see. So the enemy has prepared for our arrival. It matters not. I will kill them all, whether they are 1 or 100.
That's not necessary. You don't have to say such things, you silly goose.
What would you do if you saw the people who stole everything from you? If you saw them right before your eyes, living carefree lives and feeling no guilt, would you feel nothing? Do nothing? 5 years ago, did you not deem the woman who killed Gerald to be unforgivable? I am most certain that you did. You couldn't let her get away with her crime, so you took up your sword in pursuit.
You're wrong.
I think not. We're the same, you and I.
You're wasting your time. There's nothing to be gained from exchanging words with a boar that has lost its mind.
Felix?
This is war. Every last one of us has lost someone we care for. But we all choose to suppress our anger and grief and go right on living. Do you know why?
Because we've given up? Or is it because it's pointless?
That's right. All the boar is accomplishing is stacking up more corpses.
Tell me, Felix. If the dead are beyond reach, is it not also pointless to mourn, or even bury those who are lost?
That mind of yours. I'm done here. Remember, Professor, it's not compassion for this fool that has brought our armies so far. There are those of us who despise the Empire, and those who side with the Church. If we keep running down this path, it's only a matter of time before the ground beneath us collapses.
That's enough, Felix.
You're a damned fool, old man.
The soldiers are ready to march on your command.
Then let's move out at once. Every moment counts.
Understood. Let's show those Empire dastards the power of the Knights of Fargus.
Dastards? Why doesn't anyone just say bastard? Like, that was a thing in Fire Emblem Awakening, too. Like, they just constantly said dastard instead of bastard. Anyway, hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to... Oh, yay. Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Ashen Blue Lion Wolves. In the last part, we collected a treasure that Lady Rhea left behind for us in a paralogue, and in this one, we will be conquering the Great Bridge of Myrdin. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. I'm not very good at pronouncing words.
Intent on the Imperial capital, the Kingdom Army goes around the Adma Mountains and marches through Alliance territory as they continue south. But this route takes them through the territory of House Gloucester, Imperial supporters, so they request help from Claude, the leader of House Regan. Claude agrees to distract House Gloucester's soldiers, and the Kingdom Army marches onward toward the Great Bridge of Myrdin to cross the Aramid River, which separates the Alliance and the Empire.
Alright, but, yeah, what was I talking about? I feel like it was somewhat... yeah, I feel like it was important, but I completely forgot about it. Stupid Gerald interrupting me with his narration and keeping people up to date on the things that are happening in the story. Yeah, but, Well, anyway, yeah, it sounds like Dimitri was projecting what he wanted to hear from Byleth onto the mute protagonist. Yeah. Anyway, this chapter is pretty fun. Let's see, who should I bring along? Well, you know what? While I am figuring all this fun stuff out, I'll cut ahead and see you guys in a bit.
That symbol. It's an enemy raid. Stay calm and face them head-on. Send a messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
Edelgard's dog, huh? All the more reason to kill her.
Attack Ladislava and take the bridge. Shall we begin?
Alright, yes we shall. Let's do this! Alright, so this map is rather fun and interesting, I think anyway. The objective of this map is to defeat all the enemy commanders, which is Ladislava, or however you pronounce that, Ferdinand von Eyre. He is an enemy commander, so if you did not recruit him, then you do have to kill him here.
Good timing.
Let's see, and then...
I'll comply.
let's see, and then... What else was I going to talk about? I don't know, but the other interesting things about this map will come into play as we go forward, so let's just let them play out. Oh.
This could turn the tides.
Yeah, Trickster's just a really weak class. I can't believe I had to use Bolganone to defeat a Fortress Knight with magic.
I had to protect my friends.
You see, Mercedes got it done.
Reminds me of my youth. Always something new.
Oh, wait. If Gilbert's with Mercedes, then who's with Dimitri?
I disposed of doubt.
No one.
Sunshine. Why not? I'm getting used to this.
Oh. Sorry, I've got other things going on right now. It's very distracting, but I'll try to pay attention. Okay, so let's see. We have to be very careful of that archer if we move in with all our flyers. Let's see. Yeah, if we gambit him, that should be... let's...
What's this? Wonder there's a bounty on my head.
No wonder indeed. You just hit that guy with an axe. And then Constance is going to attack this guy. Although I should be really more careful with how much I go forward. Constance is pretty squishy.
There's no stopping me.
Alright, and let's see. Oh yeah, Manuel is a Grimory now, yay!
Let's deal with the enemies protecting the fortress quickly and take control of this area.
So yeah, you have to defeat those...
Get the soldiers standing by to join the fight. We may need to hurry up preparations of the ballista, too. Protect the fortress.
Until you defeat those 4 enemies surrounding that square area, enemy reinforcements will keep popping out. On Maddening, I do believe they are going to be... ambush spawns, so keep that in mind, and since they're paladins, they're going to be able to dodge very, very effectively. Anyway, I'm gonna warp Constance back there, so she can hopefully get to the treasure.
I'll destroy you! All talk and no action.
Aw, yeah.
You think we'll let you take this bridge from us?
This is no good. Reinforcements keep coming, and more will soon join them.
Your Highness, apologies for the late arrival. What to do? You're alive. How? We can discuss it later. For now, allow me to join your forces.
Oh my goodness, he's alive! We got Dedu back! And he's gonna be a bit under-leveled, because I don't think he I think he just auto-levels as much as everyone else did from the time skip and no more. So Dedu's just gotta work with what you were able to get for him in part 1. Ooh, one shot, yay!
You're
fresh out of luck.
But he lives! Yay! And he looks sexier than normal. Or even sexier. Ooh, I knew time would be kind to him. Alright, so let's go ahead and stride again. Although, it looks like Dedu doesn't have a battalion assigned to him right now. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's take out this snipper.
They were sure to perish.
And then I believe Constance has the chest key to open that, so I'll have her do that next turn and then rejoin us. Yeah, but that's why I'd highly recommend recruiting Ferdinand von Eyre if you want to prevent as many student casualties as possible, while still going through the main storyline for the Beagles or the Golden Deer. The Golden Deer especially, since Ferdinand and Lysithea will unlock a paralogue in Part 2 together if you have both of them in the same house. Another benefit to having Ferdinand in the Blue Lions is that his personal skill is the same as Dimitri's upgraded one. So he gets a bit dodgier and he can hit better if he's at full hit points, same as Dimitri. So those two can make an interesting pair, although it might be a bit weird to try and use both of them. Ferdinand's also got a few good combat arts that the Blue Lions could benefit from, but he's not the only one to get those good combat arts, and I'm sure you could make do with other characters. In the Blue Lions in particular, Dimitri's pretty much all you really need. Well, him and one other person to put retribution on him. Anyway, now that we've taken out all the enemies surrounding that fortress, there will be no more reinforcements popping out of there. Yay! So this area should be pretty easy to move forward from, assuming that some more reinforcements don't just teleport in out of nowhere. Oh boy.
Acheron, now's the time to show your loyalty to the Empire. Attack the enemy from behind.
I've got to make my name known to Her Majesty through distinguished service.
Acheron, a minor lord of the Alliance territory. If he's fighting for the Empire, we've no choice but to attack him.
Alright, so yeah, Acheron warps in after you get past a certain point. Fortunately, he's actually not an ambush spawn on Maddening, so you don't need to worry too much about that on the Maddening difficulty. Let's see, and then... But yeah, we'll just take out Acheron. Dedu's in the right spot for that.
If you can't beat them, join them. I'm not in for a beating, am I? I never should have aligned with the Empire.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have. You think you would have learned your lesson the last time you attempted a coup d'etat. That is French for coup d'etat. Okay, so now Constance will fly back and take out one of these fortress knights. Actually, I think they're just regular armor knights.
Defeated by me.
Yeah, that's a bit of an oddity. Like, I know the Fortress Knight is the promoted version, but I like the look of the Armor Knight better than the Fortress Knight. It makes me kind of want to just stay. Let's see. Yeah, and... Oh, there we go.
That left a bad taste in my mouth.
One thing I wish I had realized, before doing... Or, one thing I'm kicking myself for not realizing is that you can give your mages multiple staves, or like the magic staff, a healing staff, and then like the Caduceus or something. You can have them run around with multiple staves in their inventory and just change which one is equipped based on the situation. So Happy needed the magic staff there to deal to be able to deal the one-hit KO, but I could also give her a magic or a healing staff in her inventory when she needs to be able to heal a lot of damage. Magic staff helps out a bit with that, but I'd highly recommend the healing staff over that. All right, let's go ahead and put Dimitri in range and pull Ladislava. She is a nightmare to handle on Maddening, though. Like, good grief, that lady gave me a tough time. Yeah, and I've gotten a little bit ahead on the maddening playthrough I'm doing. Having so much fun with that. Alright. And then lastly, we have Manuela. Ah! The Cavalier blocked Ladislava. And the monster didn't attack me. Well, that is odd. Alright, well, we're gonna have to deal with those 2 armor knights. Let's see.
Luck wasn't with you.
Ah, yeah! The dude is back and he looks sexier than ever. Sadly, I think his late arrival, or late rejoining with the Blue Lions, is part of the reason why he stops being top tier. Like, he's very useful in the early game, thanks to getting a defense buff every time he uses weight, but since his level's inevitably going to fall behind from missing a couple of chapters at the start of part 2, he has a tough time keeping up. So he's usually kept on guard adjutant duty, which you can, so guard adjutants, what I found out is that,
to repay Her Majesty's favor, I will not let you pass. This is nothing.
Let's see.
I can't retreat. Even if it costs me my life, I've got to protect the Great Bridge.
Alright, so yeah, Ladislava, she gave me a tough time on maddening, because, she has a lot of skills related to avoidance.
I'm sorry.
I expect no less.
Ladislava, no! I will protect this area.
Ugh, stupid camp. Ah!
I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, have arrived to join the battle in my father's stead. Is that the professor? Why would someone like that join such a senseless fight?
Lawrence, here you are. I'm heading south, so I will leave this area to you.
Alright, so yeah, once you take out Ladislava, Ferdinand will charge towards you, and then Lawrence shows up as a third enemy commander you're going to have to deal with. I do believe Lawrence will automatically spawn if you work around and take out Ferdinand first, so either way you're going to have to take out Lawrence too, and I do believe he's one of these students who will rejoin you after if you recruited him in part 1, but he won't rejoin you until you get to the chapter that he's an enemy in, and you have to defeat him again, or defeat him here. So he might fall off a bit too, but I suppose that doesn't matter as much. As far as I know, most people recruit Lawrence for his part 1 paralogue, and not because they actually want to use him. The reward for doing his paralogue is the Thyrsus staff, and that thing is amazing. It gives mages 2 additional range, or +2 range, so for their offensive spells. So it's very, very handy. Alright. Ugh, I still have that stupid gambit. Let's see here, but I do believe... Oh yeah. Balthus has a more accurate one. And I don't need to move any closer to use it, although I should probably move... We'll target right there, so that way we hit the one that's farthest away. And that should make it easy. Let's see... What should we to next, though? I think past Space Oyster got distracted here. I'll just cut ahead. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. I don't know how I got so distracted. Why am I still trying to use that gambit? It's horrible! It's a weak gambit. Yeah, but... yeah, past Space Oyster just got very distracted. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, you want to be very, very careful when you take on monsters like this that are very close to enemy range, because you definitely want to break their barrier so they're easier to kill, but you don't want to have to get too close. There we go. And the Grimory class, I'm not a big fan of its fan servicey stance. Like, it just doesn't work for everyone. I wonder if Constance had rescue. It would have been very handy to pull the Dew closer. Alright, well, let's go ahead and dance for where's Dance? There's Dance. Let's dance for Balthus, and so that way he can take out the thingamadoodad. Let's put Yuri there. Oh boy. Wait, no, it's not a good idea to attack from there. What are you doing, past Space Oyster? Healing him up with Manuela isn't going to help much. Alright. I don't know why I'm so insistent on attacking from here. But it breaks the barrier at least, since this thing is weak to axes. Alright, and then, let's see. Oh! We're gonna try and gambit there, but again, it's not likely to hit, because Dimitri's current, battalion really sucks at this. Let's give it a shot. He's got punchers equipped, so he should be pretty dodgy. Hey, he hit! Yay! Alright. Alrighty. I'll just have to move everyone else closer. Let's equip Nosferatu and swap places with Mercedes. You know, I had a low opinion of Trickster at first, but Foul Play seems pretty handy. I mean, it's still not going to be a very useful class since the buffs are more or less random. So it would be better off in a class with it's better off to be in a class with a more direct buff to some sort of offense or something like that. So, since Trickster just buffs a random stat, it's unreliable, but Foul Play is very useful to have as a support-oriented skill.
All is going to plan.
And Trickster is quite a speedy class, so you can use it to be a very effective dodgy person. Alright, you might be able to use it to be an effective dodgy person.
Let's put this to the test.
Yeah, it might be worth giving it a shot one of these days.
Appreciate it. Now's our chance.
Ha! You missed.
That would work.
Alright, and... yeah, the Dodge King living up to his name. But sadly, this is a very tough spot. Okay. Fortunately, Constance does have a very useful battalion to deal damage. I guess we could just one-shot one of these people, but it might be handier to hit the beast, so that way I can break one of its shields easier. Okay. then we're going to... What's our next option? What is our next option? Well, let's finish this thing off. Ah! He has vantage! He has vantage.
A tragic end.
It wasn't as tragic as you getting hit by that Mercedes. Jeez. Okay, I've got one more Fulisade with Balthus. And I moved Constance closer so that way she could use her battalion to hit them. Manuela can't quite reach. And I think that option for her to attack was just silence. So... let's go ahead and aim for a Fulisade. Right here, we'll lock down the most enemies.
Smells like a brawl.
Oh no! Dimitri got hit! That is not good. Not good at all. Oh, well, let's see here.
You're done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, we're sweeping up the enemies pretty well, but, that might have been a mistake. Oh no, Verdi can reach Constance. I'm almost definitely gonna have to either take him down or dance for Constance. Oh, 85% chance. It's a little shaky, but it should help out. Ah, yeah. Oh, wait. Reversal's actually pretty problematic. Yeah, and then Lorenz, he's going to stay put until you either get into his aggro range or the aggro range of the mages that he's spawned with. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take this guy out. Finger bang.
It won't be in vain.
Oh, I see what I'm doing. Trying to dance for all these folks. That should make it possible to do all their stuff. Fortunately, I ran out of battalion uses with Balthus, but I think Annette's got... No, wait, no, Annette's got Stride. But Boyleth has a good one. Where to use it from? Let's see, if we take this guy, if we take out that paladin, that should be helpful. Alright, well, let's go ahead and move to Do up front. Always start with the things... Well, in Fire Emblem, start with the things that either have no impact on your turn, or are the shakiest. Save your guaranteed attacks and stuff for last, so that way if you try to do something that isn't guaranteed, you will have the ability to possibly possibly fix what went wrong. Alright. And I already moved Ingrid.
After this battle, I will be known far and wide as the legendary Ferdinand of Adrestia.
I'm afraid...
Even if I die, please, protect this area.
Yeah, I'm afraid you won't be known far as wide as anything except a corpse, Ferdy. I feel horrible. Aw, yeah! We cleaned house! I'm so glad everything worked out properly. And because a net can definitely take out that last bear. Yeah, I always hate how the attack command is always at the top, but I'm not too sure what else they could have done for situations with an assist thingy like, or with a spell like silence, because it is definitely not an assist.
Keep your expectations in check.
But I still just don't want to use it most of the time.
This could turn the tides.
I'm grateful.
Ha! 0% hit.
That will work.
Woo! She can one-shot it! Way to go, Happy. And then we can punch it dead. Yay! We even did it in one punch, man.
Just like that.
That's a joke I should probably make often if I ever do another playthrough with Bernie. I intend to, but yeah, it's not confirmed yet.
I'll suffice. I have an idea.
Aw, yeah. Way to go, Mercedes! Okay. And he's weak to swords, so that means Boyleth can destroy this one. I usually just stick to basic iron weapons throughout nearly the entire game, because they usually have good durability and a good hit rate, and then the character's stats make up for the weapons being lackluster. But I'm probably playing very inefficiently as a result. It might be best to use silver upgrade all the way to silver, and then upgrade all the way to silver weapons when you're at this point in the game, and maybe hold on to steel weapons for combat arts. They do have more durability than iron, but they're generally heavier. And then... well, I guess we can let Manuela try to kill it. Hey, she can! Woo! It was such a chore getting her to Gremory, but pretty much worth it, because Gremory has one more movement than Bishop, and it still doubles her warp uses.
You took me lightly.
Alright, and let's park Ingrid in Lorenz's range, so that way we'll pull him. Yeah, and then, regardless of whether you recruited the student or not, they'll either carry a Master Seal in their inventory or their replacement will. So, having someone who can steal on hand if you want extra Master Seals can be handy, but do keep in mind that, you actually have to have the steal ability equipped, and I think Thief is the only one that gets it innately. It is the master. It is the mastery skill for the Thief class.
The Empire at a time like this would be entirely too reckless. Seize the moment.
All right. Yeah, this music's kind of neat. Okay, let's see. What do we got going up next? Now, let's see. Let's see. Well, I would love to give the kill to Dedu, so that way he can,
Hardly worth mentioning.
Let's see, yeah. I'd love to give the kill to Dedue so that way he can get as much experience as possible. He's got a lot of catching up to do. But, it might be a bit tricky to feed him that kill. Oh, wait, no, and that weakens him enough. Or would have if she hadn't crit.
Lay me to rest in a manner that is befitting of the nobility.
I guess I could give that a shot. I always feel bad for Lorenz. I never really use him that much. And
It's a farce. All of it.
oh, right. He was the last commander. And it's not that I don't like Lorenz, it's just he's not very useful as a unit. Yeah, like his biggest contribution is getting the Thyrsus staff, pretty much.
Dedue! Why? How are you here? You died 5 years ago.
I was saved by my brothers, men of Duscur.
Those people you were with, they were of Duscur? And they saved you?
Your Highness, I asked that you fulfill your long-held desire, did I not? Allow me to once again act as your sword and shield. Please, let me witness your triumph. I want to behold the moment your wish is finally granted.
Dedue, of course. And in exchange, I ask that you swear something to me here and now. Do not ever throw your life away again. Understood?
Your Highness. Understood.
Oh, they're so cute.
Embracing death for the sake of that woman. Truly foolish.
Aren't you happy we won? What's troubling you?
I don't know.
Do you regret killing them?
They were just beasts with human faces. I had no choice but to kill them, and so I did. That is all there is to it.
It's about time you two returned. We must discuss our next course of action.
Please, I need to join you no matter the cost.
I'm sorry, but my hands are tied.
By the goddess, what's with all the commotion? What is this girl doing here? This is an army, not an orphanage.
I believe she's from a nearby village. She keeps insisting that she needs to join our ranks.
And you thought we could use a child on the front lines? Hurry up and take her back to her parents.
My family is gone. I don't have anywhere else to go. Please, I can use magic and I can fight. I can cook, do laundry, anything.
I'm sure there are plenty of more suitable places to find work. Why are you so fixated on this army, young lady?
I need to get revenge. I must strike down the one who murdered my big brother.
Your Highness, what should we do?
Let her do as she pleases.
Thank you very much.
Alright then, I'll call that here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.